Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today we are learning how to make a changes in the neckline. In the last video that you have seen how to draft a short top for the women, and the necklines which we made was all basic necklines which is very much suitable for the collar, and there is some changes that we need to make in for the back neckline, but other than that rest all are suitable for the collar styles. And now let's learn how to make a changes for the neckline. So it might be a symmetrical neckline or asymmetrical neckline, like a V-neck, square neck, round neck. So all this comes under the symmetrical necklines. And then how to make a changes from the basic short top neckline or from the basic neckline which you made here. So let me remove this back pattern, and now you can see a front pattern here, so which has been made with the basic neckline, suitable, very much suitable for the collar. And now from here to make the changes in a neckline according to your requirement, it might be a V or it might be a round neckline. So always the shoulder width will be reduced from the shoulder slope, so that neck width will get increased and according to the neck deep that you needed. So for example, say I need a 3 inches shoulder width, so that I'm marking over here the 3 inches which I needed, the shoulder width, the 3 inches. And to mark the neck deep, always you have to measure it from the highest point of the shoulder, because when you are taking the measurements that you will measure it from the highest point of the shoulder itself. So that's how when you are marking a neck deep, you have to measure it from the highest point of the shoulder. So I'll take for example a 7 inches neck deep over here, and neck broadness or the neck width that I have marked over here. So from the center, for example, I'll just keep the scale here. You can see by increasing the neck width over here by reducing the shoulder width. Okay, so now you can mark, for example, I want a V-neck, so I can mark a V-neck over here. So if I want a square neck, I'll just draw a straight line from the mark that I made at the shoulder and mark the square neck. Or if I want a sweetheart neck, I'll just mark the sweetheart neck. So all the neck variation, this all comes under the symmetrical necklines. So these are the changes goes. And coming to your back, so back we already made the deep. So if you want to go with the same deep, you can go with the same, or you want to extend the deep, yes of course you can extend, but limitations will be there for that as well, because if you increase a more neck deep at the back, then you have to reduce the complete shoulder itself. So that is again that pattern itself is changes. So for that I'll make a separate video. So if you make a back and front neck, both neck deep, how the shoulder has to be marked. So now let's understand for this the neck deep, the 3 inches which we marked from the front, the same thing we are marking over here. And once the neck width has been marked, the same you can continue and then mark the neck curve line. If not, if you want to increase still more, again you can increase this 1 more inches, so totally it comes up to 2.5 to 3 inches. That is more than enough for the back neckline, because the more deeper it goes and the shoulder you have to reduce. So that you will see in the next video. Okay, this is what is that. For example, if I want to make the collar, the front remains the same, you don't have to change, and the back will have to mark only 1 inches, that too when there is an overlap. So if you doesn't want to give this overlap, then half an inches is more than enough, and this the back is done. For example, if you want to mark asymmetrical pattern, when you want to mark the asymmetrical pattern, so you have to trace this in on fold itself. After tracing the front pattern, you can see over here this is the front pattern which I showed the neckline, asymmetrical necklines. To mark asymmetrical neckline, so you have to make it in on fold itself, because you will not be, as both the sides is not equal, you will not be able to do it in a just in a single side. So that is the reason we have to make it a complete unfold. Once you make it unfold, mark your shoulder width, the 3 inches which we already marked, the same one you are marking over here as the 3 inches, and the neck deep which you want to give. So from the highest point of the shoulder you want to give 7 inches deep, but you have to make sure again, so what is the neckline that you are drawing, and again if you doesn't want a 7 inches you can make it reduce also. So I'm making it 7 inches for the neck deep. Once I complete the asymmetrical pattern I might have to change, that I will show again. And here at this point I need say around 7 inches deep over here as well, and I'm marking over it 7 inches deep. And for this the 3 inches, let me mark on the other side as well, the 3 inches. And now I want the neckline to be drawn kind of the shape. To draw a asymmetrical neckline, we took a measurement, straight measurement from the mark which we have made, the 3 inches shoulder width that we marked. From here also we took a measurement. Again we marked it from the highest point of shoulder, what is the neck deep that should come, and what shape that we are giving. So all these things that we need to take in care to give a proper shape. Once it is done, you can cut it according to asymmetrical neck line pitch. And the front which you have made, the neckline, square neck, sweater neck and the V-neck. This is how the neck variations made by using a basic bodice block or a basic pattern. Thank you.